getting ready for baseball here in the Twin Cities. It's the Red Sox and Twins, and it's coming up next. Now from the home of the 2014 All-Star Game, a look at Target Field in Minneapolis. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here for what promises to be a good one. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox, as the defending champs look like this. They'll match up against a former All-Star here, right-hander Ervin Santana. Brock Holt makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Underway from the Twin Cities as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7-10.
Here comes the 1-0. Fouled back. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Temperature reading an even 80 degrees at first pitch tonight. Here comes the 1-2. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there, 2-2 regardless. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here's a swing and a foul ball. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Boy, this is all about understanding the importance of being that leadoff hitter. That's 8 pitches in this at-bat he's seen already.
And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
Boy, what a dream start to the ball game. You make that starter out there throw a ton of pitches, and then you still wind up working out the walk.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes.
He's leaning towards second.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Let's go, Quinn.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game. And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he's now hit in 8 straight games.
David Ortiz.
David Ortiz will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And Ortiz hits one high in the air, and this one is going to be long gone. Home run. So it's a 3-run shot for David Ortiz. Home run number 9 on the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Hanley Ramirez will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
Well, this is a pretty high degree of difficulty right here. It helps when you've got a strong arm to make this play. You see him do almost a pop-up slide as he fields this thing, and then from then on out, it is all arm, folks. Boy, that's very well done.
Pablo Sandoval will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. First pitch coming. First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there, but playable on the infield. Number 61 camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting 6th, right fielder,
Alan Craig will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night. First pitch coming. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Lucky for him, he's able to turn into this one a bit. You see it comes and gets him right in that upper arm area. Now, that'll hurt, but a lot less than if it were the elbow or the forearm.
Betts will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
The 1-0 home. Look out, 2-0 now. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Xander Bogaerts will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Let's stop him right here.
And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. He'll go to Scutaro for the force, and that ends the inning. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. Home half of the first coming up at Target Field. Boston leads it 3-0. Starting lineup for the Twins looks like this. And they'll go to work against, when healthy, one of the best around, the slender right-hander Clay Buchholz. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. And we're ready to begin the bottom of the first.
Leading off for the Twins, center fielder, number 70.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he drops that one in for strike 2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
These long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And the fastball from Buchholz is on the ground for the second baseman, Pedroia. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
Batting second baseman,
Marco Scutaro will take his first cuts now. Currently second in the American League in home runs. Here's the first offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. And there is the full list of home run leaders we alluded to a moment ago. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-0 pitch now. Good sharp curveball there. The count 1-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
batting third, first baseman,
Joe
Joe Mauer.
Mauer will get his first opportunity now. Currently the American League's leader in stolen bases.
Let him go!
In there, no balls and a strike.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Runners on first with one down. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Too high. 1-2.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
Now the 1-2. Inside for a ball, so he misses with two straight here, and it's back to 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Under it now is Craig to make the catch for out number 2.
And right field here, it's sort of a tough field to play because you've got that overhang out there that juts out over the warning track. Luckily, though, he was able to hang with this and put it away on the track.
Number 61 steps in now. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding one. They trail it here 3-0. Ryan Hennigan leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Ryan Hennigan.
Let's go, Twins!
In there, strike one. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
Yeah, the first inning was no picnic, and now he's already in trouble again here in the second. He hadn't looked all that sharp so far, and he's in danger of really putting his guys behind the 8 ball early.
Brock Holt will get a second shot now. He worked out a walk to open the ball game.
Good job, guys.
And that's in there for strike one.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Run the runner down!
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Gun him down, all right?
And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Let's go, Twins!
On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Boston, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Torii Hunter will stand in. And as you see there, currently number 2 in the American League in the stolen base chase.
Torii Hunter.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Just overmatched him there.
The 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Cut fastball misses, 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up, completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Vargas will dig in here. First pitch on the way. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. You know, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
And he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Splitter, 2-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
And we'll get a look here at the grip on that last cutter. You can see he holds this thing way over to one side. And the idea is that at the last moment it'll cut in towards the hitter, just like that one did.
Danny Santana will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. And that misses inside, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Three and 0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Let's go, Quinn. Come on, Quinn. Go, Quinn.
Pitch on the way. Oh, and he gets a lot of this one, but he hooked it a bit too much, as this will wind up a long foul ball to right field. Comes with the cutter, but this is hit high in the air out to left field. Ramirez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A good inning of work there from Clay Buchholz, as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. David Ortiz is ready to go here as we begin the third.
First baseman, David Ortiz.
Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Wow, that's just unfortunate right there. Let's take a view at this play from upstairs. As you can see, there's only one guy on the left side of the infield. He's got big gaps to both the left and right side of the third baseman over there, but he hits it pretty much right at him.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a high strike there, 0-1. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And this one is a home run. It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. Home run number 9 on the year as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
And that's already 2 home runs he's coughed up here in the first 2 1/3 innings. He's not fooling anybody out there, and they just keep pouring it on.
Pablo Sandoval will dig in. He popped out his first time.
Baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
Let's go, Quinn.
Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Back to the changeup, but this one finds the target for strike 1.
Probably his best located pitch so far. Right on the outside corner, and that's the spot he's going to need to start finding.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Oh, and he's waiting on the fastball that time as he belts one high and deep to right center. And see you later. That one is gone. A solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Well, come on, guys. That's 3 home runs he's allowed in the first 3 innings of work, and I got to think that they've seen enough, haven't they? I just can't see him turning things around the way he's been getting lit up so far.
Alan Craig will try it again, a bit sore this time. He was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game, as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
So 1-1 home. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Betts will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Woo! One, two, three, Irvin.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Well, here's a good look from the side angle. This is in show motion. You can see this crosses right over the knees. That's close, but it's the right call.
Now here's the first pitch. Xander Bogaerts will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Ah, and another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Two out with the man at first. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Grounded to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Red Sox are out in front, 5-0. Brian Dozier makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Shortstop, Brian Dozier.
Now the first pitch. And the inning will start with a chopper fouled at home plate. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Hannigan is out of the crouch, and he stays with it for route number 1.
Now, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Come on, Minnesota.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Hard hit to third. Oh, and he comes up with it. Oh, and leaping ability, not a strength of Big Poppy. It's over his head.
Boy, nowhere close with this throw.
Now batting.
Here's another look at first base. I mean, not only is this thing over his head, but you see it take off to the right field side of the bag, so it's not even on target. Very sloppy there. Potentially dangerous, too.
Number 70 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Good action on the sinker, 1-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
In the dirt here. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Runners on first with one down. The 2-2 one more time. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Hey, now let's go.
Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Oh, and that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Marco Scutaro will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
Let's go.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the flip over to Pedroia covering, and that lent it. One error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. 3 innings complete. The Red Sox on top, 5-0. Ryan Hennigan will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Ryan Hennigan.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brock Holt.
Brock Holt will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here's the pitch. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And it appears a change is on its way, as that'll do it for Ervin Santana. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Ricky Nolasco is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Dustin Pedroia will be his first assignment out of the bullpen, as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
Don't give up the run.
Here's a ground ball toward the hole and through into left field. It's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
David Ortiz will try it again. He homered back in the 1st inning of this one. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Santana has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
That just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home. So that's probably a wise decision to hold it third.
Hanley Ramirez will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side, as the count will move to 0-2 now. 5 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Joe Mauer settles in to start things out for Minnesota. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's a shot over the second baseman's head, and that's going to plug the gap. Good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, it's never an easy task to have to start an inning by going through the 3, 4, 5 guys. Obviously, no exception here, because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up at second with a leadoff double.
Number 61 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Let's go. Drive him in.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. For Mauer, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season.
Let's go,
This ball's in the air now out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the fly out.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Torrey Hunter will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Right now, let's go.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
And now with that runner on third and one away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
The 1-0 pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And he goes right with the fastball here to drive out to deep right center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they're going to get on the board here with the sac fly, but there's still work to be done, down 5-1.
Well, at this point, all you can really do is hope to chip away at this lead and hope that your pitchers can keep you in the ballgame. Good job there to get this one out deep enough to drive in the run.
Vargas will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit hard, but foul. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Pablo Sandoval will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Pablo Sandoval.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he gets around on the fastball here and sends one deep down the right field line. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Yeah, this is all about knowing how to play right field here in your home ballpark. First step is good, the angle's good, and he runs this one down heading into the corner.
Alan Craig will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch here is another fly ball. This one out to left field. In there, a base hit.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. He's got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Betts will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time.
Hey, double him up.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Danny Santana will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Left fielder, Danny Santana.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Go, Santana.
That one's in there. 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Here we go, Danny.
To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Brian Dozier will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
All right, let's do this. Here we go.
Now a hard liner toward short, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Catcher, number 8.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
Swing and ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he's set down, 1 away.
Well, this ball's just not hit nearly hard enough to get to, obviously because he hit it with half of a bat. So a nice job there to dodge the remnants of what used to be a baseball bat and at least get the sure out at first.
Number 70 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Tries to go the other way with a curveball as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sac fly as they're hanging around at 5-2 now.
These guys just keep chipping away. The run scores here on the sac fly. And don't look now, but they're making their way back into this ballgame.
So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th. And standing in the fine second baseman, Marco Scutaro. First pitch coming. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Now's our chance. Let's go.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, you know you don't want to give him any kind of cheapie here with 2 away. That's a nice block behind the plate.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Twins forced to settle for 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Twins 2. Xander Bogaerts will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th. First pitch to him. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Hunter is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the 6th.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Ryan Hennigan will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. (5-2) is our score here in inning number 6. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. One pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The batter, designated hitter, Brock Holt.
Brock Holt will dig in. He doubled his last time. First offering on the way. And he takes ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And this will be fouled away. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Another payoff pitch. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're still out in front 5-2. Joe Mauer will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And here's the first pitch. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this game just got a little more interesting. This is a home run. So it's a solo shot off the bat of Joe Mauer. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, this is supposed to be a pitcher's ballpark, but it's sure not playing like that tonight. That's now 4 home runs between these two clubs, and the way they're launching balls, we may not be done yet.
Number 61 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Base is empty here with nobody out. And a little tapper up the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to short. From deep in the hole. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all now for Clay Buchholz. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Tom Lane will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Tom Lane.
Corey Hunter will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Cut fastball inside, ball one.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
In there, and it's even at 1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And this is grounded sharply but foul past Sandoval down at third. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2 for count.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Oh, he goes right with the fastball, and this is stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Vargas will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Lays off 1-0. For Hunter, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. This is hit sharply to the left side. That's in there. Base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that.
Danny Santana will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
First and second here with nobody out. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Brian Dozier will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
At the plate, the worst case scenario, you've got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you've got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Fouled back. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Lined hard to center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the second run is across as well, and they'll claim the lead here at 6-5. Kurt Suzuki will stride in, grounded out his last time through. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2 and 2.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Too high, ball 3. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. Betts is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they'll tack on an important run here with the sac fly, as it's now a 2-run lead.
Well, it's been a big inning already, and they tack on another run here on the sacrifice fly. But at this point, I think defensively, you're just happy to take an out.
Anthony Varvaro will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning.
Anthony Varvaro.
Number 70 will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Three and 0 now. Marco Scutaro will be the 9th man to bat in the inning, barring a double play, waits on deck. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Little tapper. We'll see if they try for 2. Throw over to Ortiz gets him 2 down.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Marco Scutaro will dig in. Took a called 3rd strike his last time. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Could be now or never, guys.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
2 out here and a runner at second. Sliced down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And Ortiz will just take this one over to first by himself, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. 7th inning coming up. Twins are out in front, 7-5. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Dustin Pedroia will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And after that big inning, all of a sudden, this guy's out there as the pitcher of record.
And I can't imagine he was expecting that. Now, his job gets a whole lot more important.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
This for Scudero at second. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
This is a much different situation for him on the mound after that 5-run inning. All of a sudden, he's working with a lead now, and he does a good job there of getting that first out.
David Ortiz will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run. A solo home run for David Ortiz. His second of the game, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one, and this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4. I tell you, I wouldn't give this guy anything to hit next time around. He's as locked in as you can get.
Tim Stauffer will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th. Hanley Ramirez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Hey now.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
1-1. Put him away.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Here it comes. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Pablo Sandoval will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And there's ball two now.
Hey, you watching the same game up here?
Two out, nobody on. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Number 70 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One for the Sox thanks to the big blow by David Ortiz. Get up and stretch. It's the Twins 7.
Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen as it'll be the left-hander Craig Breslow that gets the nod.
Craig Breslow.
Joe Mauer will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point.
All right, so let's go.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are two right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a one-batter outing.
And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Two and one to the left-handed hitting Mauer. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there, mistaken location, and he is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall, a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the game, and it's now an 8-6 ball game.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Number 61 will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time.
Let's go, Miguel.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. At last home run, a long one, 423 feet, the estimated distance. And he reaches up and tomahawks this to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Right fielder number 48, Corey Hunter.
Corey Hunter will dig in with one in and one away. in there for strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And Torrey able to lay off that one. It's 1-2.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Good hustle getting down that line. Even on a routine ground ball, you can't take your time. You know, pat your glove, autograph it. Not with this guy running. You've got to get rid of that ball pretty quickly, and they just do get him at first.
Vargas will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And the fastball here is hit on the ground but foul. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1 to count.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. 1 for the Twins in the inning, and it comes on this Joe Mauer solo blast. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 8-6. Alan Craig will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
For the Red Sox, right fielder.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Out of play. And here's a fastball called for strike 2. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Betts will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
You gotta be kidding me, Red Sox.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Pure ball, one strike.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and the rally ends just as quickly as it began. 2 away now here in the 8th.
And it's the double play ball that bites them again. This is the 3rd time now that they've hit into one so far. And you're just not going to win many ball games if you keep shooting yourself in the foot like that.
Caleb Thielbar will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Xander Bogaerts will stand in now with 2 away, and it's back to the drawing board here. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Number 70 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox go down quietly. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Junichi Tazawa is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Junichi Tazawa.
Danny Santana will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Danny Santana.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's having a little trouble finding the strike zone here to start off the inning, and it's a long road back from 3-0.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Come on, we need a base hit here.
The pitch. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Boy, if he can get him right here, coming back from 3-0, what a way to start the inning that would be.
Get red, baby.
And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Betts patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these two teams, and we may not be done yet. Brian Dozier will be the batter. He singled home a couple in his last at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Come on.
Ball 1.
Oh. 1-1.
Up high, 2-1 now. Here's a bouncing ball now back up the middle, and for the third time tonight, he's got himself a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Now here's the first pitch. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time as he steals second.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Way outside, 1-2. Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
He gives him a free 90 feet there with 1 away. Now, all of a sudden, you open up a wealth of chances of making a productive out and still getting that guy home.
He's set, now the pitch. Full count now, 3-2. Number 70 waits on deck. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Edwin Escobar will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
Escobar.
Number 70 will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
2-0 on the way. There's the strike. It's 2-1.
Whoa, avoid the news.
Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2.
You can do it.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Marco Scutaro will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
You can get a hold of one.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Here's a ground ball, and it's going to get on through the hole into left field. A base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and that'll push the lead up to 3 here in the 8th.
That's a great example of one teammate picking up another there. After the guy before him struck out, couldn't drive the run in, gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
Joe Mauer will stride in, and they'll need to be careful as he's already homered twice thus far. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Come on, man. Get that Jimmy.
And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Twins forced to settle for 1. We've played 8 full. Minnesota leads this one 9-6. Glenn Perkins is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Ryan Hennigan will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Ryan Hennigan.
Fouled straight back. And this is hit hard to the right side. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Here he comes again, 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And the fastball here is hit on the ground, but foul. And he goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And a great start to the ninth, as this ought to be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's great production here out of the number 9 hole, leading off the inning. Managers like to think of those number 9 guys as sort of a second leadoff man, and he takes that to heart as he's into scoring position already with a leadoff double.
Brock Holt will stand in, but with the tying run still in the on-deck circle, he needs to get on base somehow. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Santana is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Fly ball to left's not going to do you any good in this situation. Look, you got a guy on second and nobody out. If you take this to right field and advance a runner, then at least you've made a productive out. Instead, this is just a waste.
Runner at second, one away, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Down right here.
Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here, 3-1. If it's me, I'm looking for a fastball middle in.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And Pedroia swings through that one as he's set down on strikes for the second out.
In a spot like this, where you have to have a base runner, you've got to make sure you're swinging at strikes. By rights, he should be on first right now because that was ball 4.
David Ortiz will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Oh, I'm feeling good about this one.
Come on now. Stay right here.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Runners left in scoring position. One of the big keys to this ball game so far. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and the Red Sox are down to their final strike now.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
And the Twins couldn't have done it were it not for the contributions of this man, Joe Mauer. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 9-6. Good night from Minneapolis.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 9 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, 6 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.